And welcome back to the MANvFAT Wales YouTube channel. I'm back in home territory, familiar territory for me, back on the conversation couch with Black is the New Orange superstar, Paul Hill.
Thanks
For coming. How are you?
Not too bad. Yeah, a bit warm today.
It is.
Yeah.
The temperature is naff.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been for a good few weeks. It's been all right.
Yeah, it's a bit muggy out there, so
I know I said that we'd start with the quickfire round, but what I tend to do is a really amicable intro, and I don't want to do the quickfire questions now. I want to go straight into the interview. So,
right, okay, no problem.
if you've seen the quickfire questions already, I haven't filmed those yet. So, wow, it's like time travel. Paul, I wanted to bring you in onto the YouTube channel, obviously to hear your story about your success so far.
Yeah.
I think it was just over a month you've been with us, maybe a bit longer than that.
I think it's 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
7 weeks perhaps.
Okay. What was it that brought you along to us here in Newport in the first place?
Basically, I weighed myself the one day, and I was getting close to my heaviest I've ever been. I also spoke to my doctor, and my doctor was saying getting close to being diabetic and you need to lose a bit of weight. So it kind of a bit of a wake up call.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I was having a look through. I don't know how. I can't really remember how I come across MANvFAT football. I was just scrolling. I think I was just scrolling through Facebook, or it popped up on an ad. And I thought, oh, I like playing football. I put it off for a couple of weeks, and I thought, no, I've got to do something about it. I thought it'd be a great way to lose weight. So I signed up, registered, got in contact with Stan, the coach, and here I am. About 7 weeks later.
Sure. So you, I think you were on the waiting list for a little while, weren't you?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks.
What I really loved about that, Paul, is you were in our chat straight away, which you're able to do.
Yeah.
Exactly, but you were also very active in those chats. You know, you were getting involved straight away.
Yeah,
I appreciate you'd already had some news that had spurred you on, but straight away you were straight into the ethos of what MANvFAT was about.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So what's that done for you? What's been the success so far in that short period of time?
Well, I was quite proud last week that I hit my 5% loss target.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm over the moon with that. Yeah, I would not have done it without the support of the Newport MANvFAT community.
What's different about that then? So previous efforts that you've had, obviously now you've got this community around you. What's the main difference?
The support around there, the encouragement. The football's just the fun part of it. You don't really have to be any good at football, just turn up. The teammates will fully support you, and it's just, I think the point is getting me out doing exercise. I play football on a Wednesday and a Friday, so which I wouldn't have dreamt of probably 6 months ago. So yeah, it's great. It's like I said, the first time I come here, don't get me wrong, I was a bit nervous and I like to anything new, but you made me feel welcome. Stan did, my team captain Stan did, and yeah, and it's just got bitten by the bug playing football. I want to try and, the aim was just to play once a week, but I'm already playing twice a week, so.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so the first time I played, my calves were aching for days.
It was sore, right? I remember the first few days, and it hurts forever.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah,
Get past the pain, and it's worth it. So.
And what you've achieved in a short space of time is no easy feat. Like 5%, right? So that's like, there's only 19 more of them that make up all of you.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah,
surreal. And I would highly recommend getting that weight together.
Yeah,
5-6 kilos, whatever it may be, and just picking it up, because it is a real it's a real eye opener to what you've achieved so far. And it's absolutely fantastic.
You know, like I said before, it's the support, like everybody. Man versus football, Newport.
Man versus Newport.
Yeah. Sorry, tongue tied there. It's been great. You know, I couldn't have asked anything more. It's been brilliant.
So how many more 5% are you going for? What's the goal?
I would love to do 25%.
Yeah, that's great.
I think it's achievable now. I think a couple of months ago I didn't think I would be able to lose the weight I've already lost, which is, I think it's 7 kilograms. So for me that's a major achievement.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
But it's the encouragement of the guys. You know, if you even have a bad week, you know, the guys are still there to support you. It's the WhatsApp group. I think mentally as well, it's a good thing because, I had my bouts of depression in the past and it's probably gone down. I did go down sort of like a dark path, and I think getting out, socialising, playing football, fitness, it's definitely alleviated the kind of, you know, the depression side of things. So
brilliant.
It's it's kind of put a positive spin on things, especially after COVID and everything. So
is that something that you've suffered with for a long period of time?
I was only diagnosed back in 2019, and for the previous 20-25 years, you know, being a typical man, bottling it all up, get drunk on a Friday, Saturday, you know, trying to find answers at the bottom of the glass, and it does some work. So it's good to talk. It's changed my life. It was a big step for me. I learned, you know, with anyone out there that, you know, was feeling depressed or sad or dealing with bereavement, you know, just talk to someone. It's so important.
It's thank you so much for talking about that, because I know it's I know from experience and from speaking to lots of guys about it as well. It's a difficult thing to do.
Definitely.
There's a huge value in doing it. You know, I know not too many. We're not going to reach thousands of people here, but we're going to reach more people. People are going to see
just, you know, just talk to your mate or your work colleagues or join us up.
You mentioned quite saliently, men don't really do that.
No. I think it's changing now because of high profile people, you know, talking about mental health and suicide. I know there's one. Is it Paddy the Baddie?
Paddy the Baddie, yeah.
You know, he gave an interview last week, which was I thought was quite passionate.
That was surreal, wasn't it? It was because like Fury's done it. Short of Fury, no real like fighters. Like, these are the hardest men in our society.
I know.
And they're talking about it like that's the pinnacle for me. And we've got these environments now that we created at MANvFAT, and we've got some brilliant people in our league for that. And it's such a valuable thing to do. You don't even got to talk about it. I think once you start talking about literally anything,
exactly,
you find yourself with just a little bit of stress relief, and it's such a valuable thing.
Just talking it through, and it's certainly helped me. And I'm, you know, like I said, if anyone's out there now feeling like that, just talk. You know, even talk to me on YouTube or you know, contact someone. You know, it's
well done for sharing, mate.
Thank you.
And 25% is not out of reach.
No,
this is a marathon, not a sprint.
It's going to be bad weeks. So I understand that, but
we can get caught up in chasing the next milestone really quickly. But actually, just focus on what's next, like the very next step. But the very next step for you is getting battered by my team out there on the pitch. And
Yeah.
then after that, the next step again.
I'm still suffering from the heavy tackle on Wednesday. I got a bit of a bruised knee. I don't know.
Was it Perkins? Bet it was Perkins.
Yeah, I'm not naming no names.
Paul, we've touched on this, and I'd just like you to summarise for us. If you were giving advice to someone who was thinking about joining MANvFAT, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, just join. There's plenty of people here to support. Newcomers. Don't be nervous. There's plenty. When I signed up, I was fortunate. I was talking to Stan and Billy. So, the introduction, to the team, with the captain, Scan, it was superb. It really put my mind at ease. So I would recommend it to anyone. But, so yeah, join up.
Thanks, mate. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks, mate.